Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I need to close the thing to Grave New World, our Buffy the Vampire Slayer TTRPG that we play right here on Dirty 20 Gaming on Monday nights. That's right now. It's Monday night. Anyway, I am your GM, Wayward Knight, aka Chris. You can find me here. That's just me. Um, am I too loud? I don't know. I'm getting weird looks from the producer. um, and he's saying no, so and trying not to be perceived. You will be perceived if I perceive you. Um,
He always looks like that.
okay. So those are my links. I'm an artist and an actor, and you can find me here on Dirty 20 Gaming Monday nights, and I also play Delilah Stillwater in our Necrobotic campaign Dead to Rights on Saturday nights. That's the day it is. Let's hop on over to let's do Kyle. Let's do Bat Kyle first.
Howdy, folks. I am your friendly neighborhood Bat Kyle. You can find me here on Mondays playing this game. And that's it. Currently, feels a little odd, but I'm sure I'll end up running or being in another game at some point. Otherwise, I mod for a variety of streamers, and I bully every one of them mercilessly. I don't know why people keep asking me to do this, but well, there are masochists everywhere. Um, And beyond that, I mean, I have a Twitter I barely use. I know that Instagram exists, but I don't really use that either. So none of that's very helpful. So let's go over to Mana Queen.
Yes, our resident blanket gremlin today.
I am full on blanket gremlin. For anybody wondering, this is a hooded Sherpa blanket, and it is the most comfortable thing in the world, and it is my life right now. So I am Mana Queen, and I am a blanket gremlin. Uh, you can find me here Monday nights, which is also weirdly the only streamed game I'm a part of right now. Uh, and other than that, you can find me on Discord by the same name in our lovely Discord. You can find me over there. And yeah, I'm actually ironically also like Kyle, where I have a Twitter, but I barely use it. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. So let's go over to Glory. Glory, what are you doing?
I guess that leaves me. I am Blaze of Gloriosa. I am your resident what is it called? A shrub witch? Hedge witch.
I'm sorry.
Your resident.
I mean, you're very
Shrub
tiny,
witch.
so you're probably actually a shrub witch. I mean, hedges get really
just a
tall.
very-
Shrub
just-
witch.
A hedge in training, witch. Nerd. Magic
That's
nerd.
where the blanket gremlins live.
In the hedges.
I can be found here on way too many nights of the week. I can be found here on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Sundays. That's what it was. Playing various game. I don't know. I'm very tired. I'm very tired and very excited for this game. But here's my link thingy. You can follow me on Twitter and look at my TikTok and look for me on Steam and all of that fun stuff. So yeah, go to the thing and Chris, hi.
Click the links.
Help.
Click all of the links.
Help, Chris.
I dare
Help.
you. Do it. Do it, I dare you. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. This is awesome. Sorry we weren't here last week. We had some things. That's all you're gonna know. Anyway, Kyle has been voluntold this week that he will be doing the recap. So let's go on over to Bat Kyle.
Well, you know, stuff happened, and now we're here. No, just kidding. So
Great recap.
isn't it though? It's very succinct. It's to the point. So last week, after effectively what was I'm certain was an awesome training montage, for Ash, our resident Slayer, and of course a whole lot of magic casting by Estia and Cheryl. everybody woke up to a really shit day. Pardon my French. It was a day where everything went wrong. The coffee you got was bad. Your favorite clothes were ripped. Your weed was just not hitting right and kind of funky. Just your phone wasn't getting reception. Tablets were messed up. Sticky notes fell from the walls like leaves in autumn. It was a whole
Which is
lot.
awful.
It really was awful. Hot mess.
Yeah.
But pretty
Goose
soon,
chases.
our heroes, after, of course, kind of getting snarky with each other because nobody had their actual coffee, Ye wasn't able to partake of his favorite relaxant. Everybody was kind of hungry and trying to figure out what was going on. So there was some sniping, a bit of squabbling, but eventually the group, the new Scoobs, just pulled back together and determined that there was a chaos demon of some sort screwing with the campus. After more magic, more mishaps, including some scalding hot spilled tea and an especially snarky Slayer, it was determined that the Chaos Demon was in the theater section of the college, which is not surprising.
Honestly, that tracks. That's
Yeah.
on brand.
Yeah, the chaos is very strong in the theater section of any college or high school.
Accurate.
Yep. Or
There's a reason
community
I chose
group.
that.
Oh no, I'm with it. I'm 100% with it. So as we were getting ready to in our last session, everybody was gearing up as best they could despite the chaos to go and investigate. Of course, Cheryl had to run off for something, which I'm sure the GM will tell us, the director will tell us here in a minute. And I'm sure it will be of utmost importance to abandon us in our time of annoyed need.
She broke a nail.
She got a stain on her blouse.
So with that, we resume. I believe y'all were still in that room in the library.
Yes, we were.
And I believe we left off on the line, let's hunt a demon. Shortly after that, a sort of loud notification tone comes from Cheryl's purse. She picks it up and she looks at it and goes, on second thought, one way that I might escape this would be by leaving town. As much as I would love to join this demon hunting party, I just got an offer that I can't refuse, so I'm gonna go pack. And she gathers her things, tries to avoid slipping on a sticky note, does a little like ice skid on the floor, but doesn't fall, and then leaves.
Never falls. A lady is perfectly poised at all times.
Oh, of course.
As soon as she's out of hearing range, Ye is like, I swear to God, somebody had better like kidnapped her mom or something. If she escaped this and left us to deal with it for a job interview or something, I'm gonna be very annoyed.
I don't know. Her efforts have been very contributory so far, and as much as it's not fun, it is a valid choice to not want to fight a demon.
Oh yeah, totally valid and absolutely viable choice.
Unless you're you, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Ash is still particularly snarky. Sorry.
Don't
Ye is ready
apologize
to-
for
No, out of character, that was great. Like, I'm just in character, like, oh, right, except for you.
Yes. In character, Ash
yeah,
is still
and-
particularly snarky.
Ye's like, yeah, because you're the only one who's been dragooned into something they didn't want to do when it comes to supernatural events.
You've had multiple days to do it. She's gonna like
Was that English?
And Ash is like in character, is like,
Anyway,
Julian speaks up and goes, "Well, we know where it is. Let's get ready. You know,
Yep.
prepare to potentially fight a demon, and maybe head over later tonight, because I don't think we should be fighting a demon when there are students in the building."
Probably not. Although the theater kids might
I
take it
mean,
in stride. It's
I was
better
just
not
gonna
to.
say it's the theater part.
Yeah, but
Anyway.
it's better not to have even more potential targets or people to have to worry about protecting. The question is, are we? I don't. I suppose we don't really know anything about this demon, whether it's something we can banish or something we just need to beat the shit out of. But right now, I am very open to just beating on this thing till it poops its own bones.
That's evocative. Yay.
All of my really good weed is now effectively dried grass shavings.
That sucks.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Anyway,
All
Like
of
you've
my
never
really
smelled or
good
smoked weed before,
weed
Tweety.
is
okay,
now
okay, we get it. We get it.
all right.
Your grass is ass. It's fine.
Yes.
Ixnay on the obsnay. Come on, Julian. Okay.
I just feel like he doesn't need to be shouting it to the entire library. That's all I'm saying.
Zip it. Can we please arm up, please? Can we talk about weapons? Or like, I don't know, something that's
Ash
not
will
like
literally
trying
like
fists.
roll up their sleeves and go armed and ready. Like, just-
Hey, gun show.
yes.
I suppose we can spend this time trying to figure out, see if we can find anything on chaos demons like this.
You can absolutely use the library. Most of the occult books are in the back, in the restricted section. My private collection is in my office.
My
I have
only
some
worry
books.
is anything we grab and try and look through is probably going to be open to this curse. So if you've got any volumes you really don't want to somehow have bird poop on, even though we're indoors or whatever, speak now.
Never mind, I no longer have books.
Right. Perhaps we just proceed very carefully.
Yeah, careful is my middle name. All right, well, I guess we're just kind of hanging out and trying not to attract more chaos and bad luck until tonight. Although I have a feeling right now at this point, even just sitting here quietly, we're going to get tiles raining down on us from above. Or
I mean, hold on, I done shot myself in the foot for a second here. Okay. Good job, Chris.
Yay, good job.
I done messed up.
Oh, not that kind of good job.
Oh, well,
done messed up, Ron.
Okay. Not gonna do that again. Oh no! I'm so sorry. This is scintillating viewing. This is just top tier Twitch streaming, right?
top tier content.
Top tier
always.
content.
Always.
Okay.
We could do a dance or something.
Let me see what happens. So is your intention then to just like start researching and start preparing and stuff like that?
Yes, on Estia at least.
Okay.
Her
Go ahead.
sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say Estia's intent on finding as much as she can about chaos demons. So she's going through listings in her own library, she's cross-checking it, she's looking at Julian's library, she's like trying to work her skills.
Okay. Well, first of all, your tablet is still updating. And
That's what the cloud is for.
pardon me. I am underprepared apparently. I just need to find
You're
the
okay.
correct page. Yeah, that's what indexes are for. Do 103. There it is. Do.
Probably a lot of almonds. There's a lot of almonds here.
Wanted to make sure you had enough almonds.
Okay. So I'm good. Okay, so for Estia, you're looking up demons and you're looking through just like everything you can find. You go through your books, you go through Julian's books, you go through, you know, the even the more like sort of subtle occult book, not subtle, but like less dark and scary occult books that are in the library.
Yeah,
The kind that like college kids could be okay accessing.
She's
have
pulling
an
out the
access
Brothers
to.
Grimm at this point, or Disney flicks, whatever, anything that
Yeah.
might give a clue.
Is there no index in this one? That's a bummer.
I forget what we roll in this game. Various dice. I know.
I love to. Sorry. I wrote down his stats so I wouldn't have to get the book, and then I was like, I actually want to read his blurb, which I didn't write down.
Him who?
You'll see.
Him.
Well, Ye will try to help. He has occultism. He's just not the brightest bulb. Not stupid, just not,
Yeah. Make me an intelligence occultism roll, both of you.
Okay.
Does Estia get any bonuses for having a library or anything? I know Ye is not getting any bonuses in this. But...
Estia, what size is your library? Was it how many points did you put into your library?
Let me pull it back out again. Also, can I roll real dice? What do I roll again?
You can roll real dice.
Is it D10? D12?
It's a D10.
D10, that's what I thought. Okay, occultism 3, library. Where did I put it? Is 3 as well.
Okay, so you would add 3 to your roll.
Okay. Okay. Put all the other dice back in the bag. Sorry, I dumped them all out because I was like, I'm just gonna pick out the D10s. I'm not gonna have to roll for a little bit. We're still looking stuff up. Okay.
Cool.
All right, so I have my roll plus my library, which is 3, plus my occultism, which is 3.
Plus your intelligence.
What's your intelligence?
So 16.
Okay, cool. That's 4 success levels.
Yay.
Yep.
And Ye.
Oh no, Ye didn't find anything.
Didn't find
Nice.
anything. Ye finds a coloring book in the like teens section of the library. Like the like
My
visiting
special
sibling probably left.
anatomical coloring book.
Oh yeah. Or like one of those those adult coloring books that are like
Mhm.
really complicated and like there's a spooky picture of a ghost.
It's like this has got to be involved somehow.
And only the dicks are colored.
You can never trust a ghost.
So what you find is basically chaos demons are unsurprisingly the embodiment of chaos and the cause of all chaos. You learn that chaos demons fall into particular niches as to what kind of chaos they produce, and they sort of reign over, quote unquote. They it's sort of like, this is sort of out of, I don't know if Estienne knows about vengeance demons yet, but as a Buffy example, like the way that vengeance demons focus on their particular like aspect of like Anya's was scorned women, and the other Cecily's, oh, spoiler, but the other one who is mentioned in the show, she was about her focus was like abused children and stuff. So in that same sort of way, most chaos demons have their own sort of subset type of chaos that they work with. They by default have antlers and slime. Their slime makes them particularly hard to capture in a physical way, and that seems to be all that is really sort of procurable about chaos demons. Is sort of like a general overview. There's nothing written a lot about specific chaos demons. They are an ancient breed. They because chaos has been around since the concept of
Since the primordial
things. Yeah, it's kind of like a primordial element of existence.
So my question is,
Yes.
you know how some frogs, like their slime like has psychoactive capabilities? Is this the case with chaos demons, or do I not know?
No one has gotten like a mouthful of chaos demon slime that you can find.
I just meant touch. Holy crap.
Oh, right. I mean,
gross.
I feel
Gross.
like a dumbass.
No. It's just really gross.
Oh, content warning, y'all. I'm so sorry. No one has
How many licks does it
written
take?
about it. How many?
Lori,
I mean,
no.
Okay, the reason that I said that was because my animal knowledge is that if you partake in ingesting certain like animal secretions,
Right. There
that's
are
how you
frogs that
often
if you
get...
lick, you go crazy.
Yeah, so that's why I was thinking like licking. So I'm not a weirdo. Well, I am a weirdo, but not like that.
Don't go around licking frogs, friends. Don't do it.
No, don't lick frogs. Even if they're not poisonous, don't lick frogs. They do breathe through the skin. Not in,
So it's kind of like a French kit. Esty is muttering to herself, like, I am so keeping a journal after this. Like, I am so keeping a journal.
Yeah, what you can gather is that the effects of the chaos makes it hard to know what is hallucinatory and what is not.
Okay. Okay.
And that's the extent to which kind of the information goes. there's not a ton of anecdotal evidence per se, or so to speak, on like, encounters with chaos demons. It's more like this has been gleaned over, millennia, but they're elusive.
Okay, good to know.
Is anyone else doing anything? I mean, I'm assuming yes, but
Ye tried to help.
it
you
doesn't
know.
have to be just research. Like, is
I
anyone
mean, Ash
getting
is probably
weapons?
gonna
Is
yeah,
anyone-
Ash is probably gonna literally just like hold out their hand for Julian's keys to the cage with the weapons and stuff, and just be like,
For not that I don't trust you, but there was actually a theft recently, so I will go with you.
there's an arch of Ash's brow, and then it just kind of silently says, "So you don't trust me?" Like that's like the arch of the brow, but they just like keep their mouth shut. And
I
they're just
don't
like,
trust anyone
whatever.
right now, which means I also
Yeah,
trust
it's just
you.
it's a quiet thing. It's not like an openly openly said thing, but it's just like a
I don't trust
Mhm.
anyone, so therefore I also trust everyone. So it's a paradox. Let's move on.
stab. Just
Yeah.
stab. I just read Theo says stab. Ash just goes whatever. Like
Ye, while they're doing that, Ye's actually going to go back to his place. He's going to get some things, probably dealing with tripping and maybe more Canadian geese or whatever on the way. But his goal is to go back to his apartment, get a baseball bat, a couple of old pillowcases, just in case, and some iron shavings, because you never know.
Okay. Iron shavings?
Silver shave. No, he wouldn't have money for silver shavings, really, would he? No.
No.
Oh, Rowanwood shavings.
Rowanwood. Okay.
Yep. And
okay.
ash.
Not
Not
Ash
that
is right
Ash.
there. Ash is right
Yeah,
there.
he just goes and goes to the drain, and they're like, oh, that's probably their hair. All right, so no. But like the actual wood's known for
Yes.
purifying and such.
Iron is
doesn't-
the wrong franchise.
Dead
That's the
Ash,
other one
though.
with the car and the two brothers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's supernatural. That's,
Wrong franchise.
yep.
Mhm.
The car and the
Oh,
two brothers.
yep.
Car
And
and the
his
two brothers.
and his thing that does remind me though. And his thing of Morton Salt.
Ah, yes.
Ah.
Just a sec. It's pretty full, yeah.
Okay, good.
It's not all the way full, like you just filled up your salt shaker, but like it's pretty full.
Pretty full. Should be full enough for one decent sized circle. If needed.
Yep.
Or just to hold this slimy fucker down and pour it right in his eyes.
Ugh.
Ye is
I'm just
really not
imagining how
happy
painful.
about this.
All right, so you said what? Baseball bat, pillowcases,
Pillowcases,
and
the
various-
ash and roadwood shavings, and Morton Salt.
Morton Salt. Okay. What are the pillowcases for?
You'll see.
What about
Okay.
yourself?
Okay. You know what? I love it. I love a surprise. But well, not, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. So you go to your place and you gather those things. How long would that take you? Like 15, 20?
I'd say like 10, 15 to get there, 10 to get it, and maybe 10 to 15 to get back. So probably somewhere between a half an hour, 40, 45 minutes.
We'll say 45 minutes.
45 minutes, okay.
Mm-hmm. And Estia's research probably takes her a couple hours. Ash, you're getting weapons with Julian. He takes you into the training room and over to the cage and unlocks it. And he says, by the way, If you see an ornate dagger, let me know.
Out of character, none of us know about the dagger Cheryl took, right? I don't think
You
so.
helped.
I mean, but we don't know like what it fully looked like. I mean, we helped, but like Ash is trying to claim plausible deniability. That's where this is
Make
coming from.
me a perception notice for a retroactive.
And
Okay.
just to be clear, Ye didn't know. He failed his perception test
Yeah,
to
Ye
notice all
did.
this
Ye
happening.
didn't know.
So
Notice perception.
I don't remember what Estia was up to at that point in time.
I thought Estia saw too. I thought
Did he?
Julian and
Yeah, because
Ye were the
Estia
only ones who
helped
didn't.
distract.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
Estia
they-
was just
Ash.
chatting up Julian or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was like, hey, hey, I don't think that's
Ash-
real. This is.
You got a decent look at the knife. You know vaguely what it looks like.
Okay. Ash will just kind of be like, hey, will do. Knowing full well they're not gonna see it anywhere. But you know, but they'll keep
Julian's
an eye
just
out
like
for it.
you
Just
can
like,
see
do
the
my
like
best.
frustration and embarrassment as Julian thinks about the fact that he lost this dagger.
What'd you
but
lose?
A very particularly precious ornamental dagger that
What was so
I'm sorry?
precious about it?
That is classified information.
You don't work for the government, Julian.
I work for something scarier than the government, actually.
There's an eye roll, but a sigh of, you know, admittance or not admittance, whatever it is, you know, just acceptance. That's the word I was looking for.
Resignation.
Resignation, acceptance, you know.
I don't know that I want to give this back to you if I find it. Because what if it's a dagger of Watcher slaying, okay? And I put you in danger. So you better tell me what the dagger does, or I'm not going to tell you anything if I see it. Gotta trust sometimes.
What do you mean if you put me in danger?
I'm just saying, like, if you lost a dagger and we see it, why are we going to give it back to you if you won't even trust us with what it does?
Because quite frankly, I am not entirely aware of what it does. It was in the weapons cage while we were preparing it to be put away into a vault, but I don't know how someone got into the weapons cage. I have thoughts, but it was supposed to be secure in the cage.
And Essie is like, she genuinely gives him like an oh shit look, like, oh man, actually that really sucks. Like her, like when he's like, I don't know what it did. It was like waiting, like as he's like sort of venting about it, she's just like, oh shit, he's really frustrated. He's not just being an asshole this time. So she just sort of like genuine is like, I'm sorry, I was actually just giving you a hard time. I haven't seen it, but I'll keep my eyes peeled.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Rest in peace, dude.
Was it the only thing that
Okay.
was taken?
As far as I can tell.
All right. And is it valuable or is it just like gaudy?
Well, monetarily, it would have some value based on just the metals it's made of
Well,
and the gems. It's not, you know, a piece of trivial junk.
do you have any kind of drawing or like picture of it? Because I know some people who know some people. I can check with like fences in the area, but if I'm just like, hey, I'm looking for a nifty dagger, that's fishing with very unspecific bait.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find an illustration or something. It's supposedly super old. We were supposed to be sending it back to the Watchers, and they're going to flay me alive if they find out that this happened. So let's hope we find it.
Meanwhile, Astia is just like, okay.
Yep. He's just like, I'll do what I can. I'll ask around if he can find something I can show to jog some memories. That would help a lot.
I will make a mental note, and Chris will make a physical note.
Good on you for making the note instead of just being like, I'll remember.
I didn't come here to be called out like that.
Listen,
Same.
that was autobiographical.
All right.
Thank you very much.
You just one moment.
So what goodies is Ash grabbing?
All the stabbies. All of
All the
stabbies.
stabbies. Okay.
That's
You might
a lot of
want to
stabbies.
grab the. You might want to pull up the stabbies chart in the book.
Yeah, yeah. She'll probably go to reach for like some like ostentatious, unnecessarily large sword just because. Uh and then kind of like pick it up and like think better about it and like put it back down. I need to find that chart. I need to find that chart.
Yep.
Mm.
When Ye sees Ash with a sword, he'll be like, remember, we've got to walk across campus with this stuff. Like a little bit we can probably pass off as LARPing or something for a show. But if you clank when you walk, that's gonna complicate matters.
Yeah,
Who's-
yeah.
Who's gonna care? I
I
mean, actually, though, if you clink when you walk, there's still the whole chaos thing.
yeah.
So it might be dangerous if you take too much too.
Falling when you've got a bunch of knives and shit strapped to your body is kind of like trying to tap dance in a Cuisinart.
Oh man, what page is this on? Oh, I don't remember. Where the heck is this table?
That's why I go with things like the bat and such. Somebody asks me, baseball practice. I've been known to go to one of the practice cages and swat a few balls just for to keep up appearances. Not like that, Estia.
I said nothing.
Yeah. A picture is worth 1,000 words. And the side-eyed look is worth at least 100.
What you do in your spare time isn't something that I care about,
No good.
unless it makes me money. Then I like it.
That's true, but that's not really my spare time. That's more like my side hustle.
Potato, tomato.
Nope. Oh man, I thought I had it. Thought I had it. Ash will realistically probably pick up like, I mean, obviously a stake. But like Ash has never fought a demon before, so they have no idea what to kind of grab. So there's a stake, there's like not an ornate dagger, probably just like a normal dagger. You know, they probably pick up like some sort of vial that they don't really know what it is. And they're like kind of like shake it a little bit. They're like, that looks good. Like they have no idea what they're doing, you know.
Julian's like, that is demon blood. That's not going to help us.
You can't fight demons with demons. I guess that makes sense. And like put it back on the shelf.
Look, you'll generally find, unless they've got some sort of special immunity or something, a stake to the heart works on a lot of things. a stake to most major organs works on a lot of things. They might be bigger and tougher, but they work. Cut off their head, most things aren't going to get back up from that. Not everything. Some of them do, and that is really fucking annoying. But just, a few stabbies, maybe a cutty or two and a bashy, and you should be good until we know more.
Yeah, and Ash will grab like a second steak, like Ash has no idea what to grab. I mean, I don't know, so like they probably also honestly
Is Ash perhaps asking her watcher for guidance?
no, and not outwardly, but you see Ash kind of like picking things up, putting them down, like watching Julian, right? But like not.
Oh,
and then-
Esty is
Yeah.
totally gonna be like, Esty is gonna be like nudge nudge to Julian and just
you do see Ash pause though slightly on like an axe, like kind of like pick it up, pause, and like swing it around a little bit, and it's like
Go help him
it's
out,
stabby
Tiger.
and slicey.
Go help him out,
gives her
Tiger.
look like that's Julian gives her look that's like, you could use an axe. You maybe should use an axe.
Okay.
An axe would be appropriate for a demon.
Ash just kind of like
Um,
takes it and then like kind of looks at themselves and it's like, do I just hold it? Do I like
Let's
hi ho it?
you know what actually he goes, you know what actually, and he goes into his office and opens up like a different closet. There's a lot of like weird hidden like bookshelf closets because it's a library office. And he grabs something from that closet. It sounds kind of clunky. He takes something else out of it that sounds like sounds kind of like a bunch of strings being like plucked and bashed around, not bashed around, but like moved around, and then closes that closet, and he comes back in with a medium-sized guitar case that kind of is about the size of the axe.
Oh, Desperado. I loved that movie.
Ash just kind of goes, okay, and for fast access? And
For
then
fast access, I will try to distract them while you get the axe out of the case.
I mean, you don't have to close the case all the way. You could just it's one of those like the kind with the fold, like the hinged lid. So you could just like drop the lid and grab the axe.
Or you could just hit it with the case.
Or you
Yeah.
could just you could just hit it with the case.
Okay, so Ash kind of like takes the axe, put it in the case. Also, like does have the stake and kind of like slides it through like their belt loop on their pants, and it's like perfect.
Wait. I'm trying to picture that. What?
So like they have the stake, like they don't really know what they're doing
The
with the
stake.
stake.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were doing it with the axe, and I went, what?
No. So the axe is in the guitar case. The stake is kind of like slid through like their belt loop.
Maybe add a
Okay.
crossbow too for a little range, little quiet range.
Julian does have a crossbow. You know that.
Oh, he's okay.
Yeah,
If Julian has
Julian
He's got like a
crossbows,
hand.
you're
He's
right.
got like
Yeah.
a hand crossbow, but he grabs a
used one
bigger
the very
crossbow.
first time we saw him.
Yeah.
And when he slid in after all the action was already done.
So do you have anything that's just like just a bat or something I can just swing and doesn't take too much aim? Not that good at aiming.
Well, we have staffs and clubs and batons.
Oh, I did baton twirling in middle school. I'll just do baton.
Okay. He hands you a baton.
Perfect. This is slightly different from the twirly kind of baton, but it'll be fine.
You'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
it's
It'll
more
be good.
it's more like a
I assume it's
What's
like a
the word?
billy
Is
club.
truncheon the right word?
Is it like a billy club kind of thing?
Or is it one of the
Yes.
collapsing batons?
No, it's more like a billy
Ooh.
club.
How many?
I mean,
Oh, God.
if you want it to be a collapsing baton, it can be a collapsing
No,
baton.
Estia would hurt herself.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
There'd be
then
a
it's
snick and
like
then
a
like Esty on the ground grabbing her shin and making those pained hissy noises. We're like,
yeah. So no, it's like a billy club kind of thing.
Oh,
Um, let me refresh myself on something. This is a lot of looking up rules today.
Welcome as the cast re-educates themselves on the book.
rules. They get in the way.
Rule of cool always.
Okay. Okay, so doesn't actually really say.
Well, just kind of mention
Yeah,
this now.
talk amongst yourselves.
When we get there, we're probably going to be relying a lot on your demon radar there, Ash, because we can pinpoint the building, but I don't think we're able to pinpoint it any finer than it's in the theater section, and that's a lot of ground to cover.
Don't you have one too? That's a genuine question, not like a.
Oh, no, I've got that empathy by touch. But I can't sense other demons like in that way. That's never been it would be very helpful if I had been able to do it that way. Oh God, that would have been so much easier.
I'm a dumbass. Okay, I figured it out.
All right.
Cool. It was right in front of my face the whole time, like they always are.
The most nefarious of hiding spots.
Yeah. Oh yeah, with good point. With Cheryl gone, do they still have the map? Did anyone think to take a picture of it or
I
Yeah,
thought
we-
Estia did. Yeah.
Yeah, we just weren't sure if our
I mean,
friends
you
were gonna.
determined that it was in the theater building, and that's as far as you got, but that's kind of as far as you could get.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We're gonna rely on that radar because one dot, a dot about this big in a building like this doesn't narrow things down very well.
Yeah. All right. So, you guys, oop, not what I wanted. You guys spend the rest of the afternoon and into the evening preparing, and when it gets to be about 7-8 o'clock, Julian says, well, most classes are over, so it might be a good time to set out on this whatever you want to call it.
Misadventure.
Sure.
And I would like to think at least that the theater and most other buildings will be more deserted than usual, because let's face it, nobody wants to stick around when they're just having a real shitty day. Most people just want to go home or go hang out with friends somewhere else. So fingers crossed that we don't have a bunch of jittery, anxious, overdramatic theater kids to contend with, as well as a demon.
Fingers crossed.
they probably went to Denny's.
Denny's is the place.
Denny, so I've heard.
Or Steak and Shake. Love me some Steak and Shake.
All right, let's go.
Yep.
And he
Dink dink. Ding ding ding.
He lets you guys
ding, ding.
lead so that he can lock everything up. And you guys make your way to the theater building. So you enter the theater building. It is it just looks like a regular building, but it's kind of oddly designed, just architecturally. The wings go off in weird, illogical sort of placements, and there's like a lower section to the lobby and an upper section to the lobby, and there's a one theater off of this side, and the black box is way over there, and there's a smaller theater down this way. And you can hear someone in the larger theater going, okay, you know what? We're not going to use the swords today. We're going to use the foam ones because today's just not a day for swords. And you hear the clanking of swords being put like into a case. And there's sort of a shuffling in the theater, and you hear the voice again say, okay, Act 3, Scene 2, we're going from the top.
I wonder if they're doing Macbeth.
Can Ash sense like any sort of direction, like in particular, that they should be going?
Make me a perception notice check.
You got it. Do you want me
Yeah,
to oh, sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
No, you're good. Yeah, you can kind of tell it's coming from the direction of the theater where the activity is going. And when you turn that way, you feel kind of that tug that
like
you
uneasy
feel when
tug.
that uneasy tug, and it's coming from down.
Like in the theater or like below the theater?
Like
beneath
below.
the stage?
Oh, there are
It
always
just,
tunnels under these things.
unfortunately, yes, so I've been told.
Ash is not super theater kid, so like they've probably only been in here a handful of times, so they don't really know the building. So Ash will kind of look at everybody and be like, it's that way, kind of, but also below, because everything also has to always be beneath us for whatever reason. You know?
I mean, logically speaking, below is generally dark and less occupied.
Well, it's that way. Does anybody have any idea of how to get there?
I
And
think
maybe
I do.
not hurt all
I've-
the people in the theater?
I've been in here a lot, not so much for the theater, but I got customers. So
Again, didn't hear that.
you don't know what I'm selling. Don't act like you know all my business. No, just kidding. I've definitely been selling them weed. Let's go.
Okay, yeah.
So
We
he's
will
gonna
follow you. Yep.
lead them down kind of around the theater because there's usually a way to go down to maintenance.
As you pass through, so the way this goes is there's actually it's the entrance to backstage, and Ash, the further you go in, the more you can feel it, and you reach a stairwell, and then down the stairwell, kind of underneath the scene shop and the backstage area, are the costume shop and the dressing rooms, and then off to the side is a door that says trap room and props, and you feel it coming very strongly from that room.
Okay, Ash is gonna kind of put a hand on Ye's shoulder and hold a hand out to Estia, you know, Julian has eyes; he can see what they're doing. And just kind of go, and then be like, "Wait, what do we do when we find it?" Like that's like they didn't really think about this. Like, what do we do when we find it?
Say hello.
I don't think that's gonna go well with Chaos Demon. Do we say goodbye? I mean, we're there. We appear. We say goodbye. Do you think a Chaos Demon would like that? That seems pretty chaotic.
It's not an opposite day demon. It's
Oh.
chaos demon.
The real thing
Let's-
will be to try and get it monologuing.
Let's try to find it first. And then if it doesn't attack us right away, then we'll have to figure it out. But if it attacks us right away, it's kind of a moot point.
That is fair.
Also, as you've been sort of delving deeper into the theater, you have been hearing generalized, like, sort of frustration noises as things, assumedly go wrong at rehearsal. There are mutterings upstairs. Someone gets so frustrated that they literally go, "Did someone say the name? Because this is a nightmare." And they kind of trudge backstage.
Not me having a hard time like pointing at Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and there's just like, you can hear the director trying to like rally the actors and everyone just muttering and mumbling and grumbling under their breath. And it is not a happy time at rehearsal tonight. As you go further down through the bowels of the stage and the shops, things, even like not just Ash, but like Ash can feel the presence of a demon. The rest of you can feel just this charged, uncontrollable energy. It is like the premonition that you get when you know something is going to go wrong and you're like waiting for the other shoe to drop. It's that sort of high
The Scooby Gang and the no.
So it's got like the
And the no good, very
hairs
bad day.
prickling.
Yeah, like a spidey sense, but
And
you
like
don't
the
feel
kind
source.
of shuddery feeling in the spine. Okay.
Yeah,
Scooby
and
Gang and the no good, very bad day.
Estia is going to kind of crowd closer to the tanks. Like, she has been sort of probably giving them a little bit of space or whatever, but she's practically up Ye's ass right now.
okay. That's between her and Yay.
Yeah, I was going to say any closer and you're going to be a puppeteer.
So you're at these doors, and there are two options. It's the trap room and it's the prop room. The doors are closed, but you, Ash, you know it is in here. Your Slayer sense is going off the hook.
Can they tell which room it is, or is this the extent of their abilities?
It is, so it's a double door sort of situation. So
Okay.
both rooms are beyond these doors.
Okay. Ash
Yeah,
just had a big urge, but perhaps not.
Just like kind of indicating that he'll take the left door and Ash should maybe take the right door.
Ash just kind of pantomimes though, like from like a foot away, like kicking it in, like. They probably have like a good, we don't have to do the whole thing up, but they're probably good like 2 or 3 minute like charade back and forth, like an argument of why can't I kick in the door? Because if you kick in the door, this is gonna happen. You go this way, but I want to kick in the door. It's just like this whole charades.
Okay, is it locked? Can Estia try to pick the lock?
It is locked. to pick the lock, make me a... Is Dexa? Yes, make me a dexterity crime roll.
Oh, where's Cheryl when you need her?
Just know Julian, if
Okay.
she like does this, Julian's going to be watching Estia real close.
Oh yeah, Julian is
Julian's twin sister, Julia.
you don't know. Julian is definitely keeping an eye on what's going on here.
12.
12. That is 2 successes. So you get it. You don't like break off whatever you're using to pick it. It gets a little jammed, but it's not like a hard lock. It's not like an advanced lock. It's just a lock. So you finagle it, and then you can turn it enough that the door pops open before it like shoots the pick out of the lock.
Which door did you do? The trap or prop?
No, they lead to the same place.
Oh, they lead
It's a
to the
double
same
I was
door.
just
door.
gonna say, I
that's
thought there was only one door.
Okay,
Help!
that's no. Okay,
It's 2 doors, but they open up to the same
Oh, they
sort of
open.
path that lead to the different rooms.
okay.
So that's why the both doors are labeled trap and prop.
Okay.
So-
I
Okay,
misunderstood.
so Essie is probably like, she pulled out like an earring or whatever, because she doesn't really do bobby pins, so earring, and is like fiddling with it while these two are pantomiming back and forth, and then suddenly it pings and like bops Jacob on the nose, and she's just like,
And you just see Ash go like mid mime.
Take your freaking earring.
All right. Well, then Ye will still kind of like pantomime pushing open the door, and then he's gonna go left.
Okay, so it opens up into this big room that is the same size as the stage and kind of like the same shape, so you sort of surmise that this is the trap room, and you're directly under the stage, which is confirmed by the fact that you can hear, begrudging actors just trampling across the boards upstairs, just like not having it. And in the back is the beginning of like a pile of miscellaneous objects that you assume are props, because it is the prop room. And then there is one more door in the back that is labeled props. So the ones in front of the door are like overspill. But Yay, you're a demon, you're kind of in tune, and Estia too, you're kind of half demon, you're kind of in tune with the magical energies, even if they're not like spell magic, especially Yay, because you can sort of discern demon presences as well. So Yay, you can feel this insane energy emanating from these props, and if you look closely, they're actually floating a little bit. Like, here, I'll do this. As you approach, all of you make me a dexterity doubled roll.
Oh, where's
okay, so if I'm rolling real dice, is that 1d10 or 2?
That's 1d10
Okay,
plus your
that's 2 times dexterity.
plus 2 times dexterity.
So where
Okay.
do I put in the modifiers box when I click dexterity?
Just click dexterity, and then nothing in the modifiers, and it should roll your dex twice.
Yep.
And yeah, it
Oh,
did.
yeah, it did. Okay.
Okay. So
14.
14. Okay. So you guys don't manage to like get what's the word that I'm looking for? Caught up in this mess. It is a tangle, and it almost seems like things are attracted to your feet, not in like a magnet kind of way, but in a, you could have sworn that was 3 inches to the right kind of way, where like if you weren't paying attention you would have tripped over it. And even then maybe you like accidentally kick something and launch it into the wall or something like that. It's very, this is culminating into the center of this chaotic energy is in this prop room.
He's like, why do I have a giant carrot? What play requires a giant carrot?
Reefer Madness.
Oh, good call.
Yeah.
Good movie. Good show. Good show. Right. Well, yeah, he's just gonna keep. Obviously, this thing is probably in the prop room itself. So, unless they see, some various size of a floating demon, and he is going to be looking around just in case, but he's heading for that prop room. It's like,
So
Ash, sorry.
oh yeah.
No, I was just gonna say Ash is probably like right next to Ye. Like noticing that Estia had been keeping like super close. Ash also just kind of does that like that thing that people do sometimes in the club where they're like hand like right behind the back. You know what I mean? Like realizing that they are super dexterous. They're kind of like, you know how when you're walking in really deep snow and somebody larger is in front of you and you just kind of put your feet in those footprints.
Yep.
They're kind of like doing that for Estia to be like, you know?
Estia is like, okay, so if you've ever seen a small child on their first like big kid trip, like they get to finally go, that is what you're seeing. Like her eyes are wide and she's like sticking close, but she's excited. Like she's not like, she's getting the shivers and stuff, but it's like a really good horror movie. Like, so she's got total like kid finally allowed out of detention and on the field trip like vibes.
Good.
Okay.
Perfect.
So like she's just like super close and she's just like just into it.
So the door to the prop room is also locked.
Okay. Estia retrieves her earring from Ye. And she's like, I'm not actually very good at this. Try again.
Okay, that's gonna be a dexterity crime.
Been rolling really well with this die, and I knew it wouldn't last forever.
Oh no.
And it's not a crit fail, but
That's good.
Good.
I got a 5.
Your earring is just stuck and breaks.
Okay, well, I've got the other earring. Can try
It's
that.
like it's stuck in the lock.
Oh,
Like
okay.
you can't
Yeah,
put
like
your
you-
other earring in the.
As it snaps, Estia is gonna like kind of reach for her other earring and then just be like, ah shit. She's gonna kind of like look up to, like, she didn't say that out loud, but she's got that ah shit look on her face. She looks up at Julian like, help.
I mean, at this point, it may just be appropriate to kick the door down.
You see
Let's-
Ash like slowly getting more and more and more excited. Like,
Let's not kick the door down. There's a quieter way that we can do this. I just don't like to do it. We don't want to alert everybody up there that somebody's breaking into their prop room, pissed off theater nerds, are not dangerous, but they're really fucking annoying.
Yay, can you
Yeah.
can you
Yeah, that's Yay. He's going to take one of those old pillowcases out, put it over his hand because he's not wearing gloves that keep his fingerprints off things. He's just gonna, and he's just gonna reach, and with his like can bench press a car demon strength is to
Yeah, I'm not even gonna make you roll. You just pop that shit.
no, and right in he goes because he expects to take the first whatever to the face.
And he make me a dexterity acrobatics roll.
Well, I have one of those things. Oh, okay, could be better.
It
could be
almost
worse.
like you duck just in time and it just kind of grazes your head.
What does?
It's like a prop, like a fake sandwich.
Ash is gonna do that Buffy thing. You know where Buffy just catches things out of midair? Like Ash is
Yeah.
gonna the sandwich.
The fake sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay, rule of cool. I'm gonna let you do that.
All right.
it squeaks as you bite into it?
Yes, exactly. like a dog toy. And be like, oh,
Ash gives it a look of like betrayal.
exactly. Like it's a really good prop, so Ash thinks it's a real sandwich and just like and it's and Ash is like, "Aw." And just like drops it.
Who
So-
throws a sandwich? Now, this isn't character. He's just like, who throws a sandwich? That's not even
So-
chaos. That's just goofy.
Sitting on this large, I guess what could only be described as a throne of a hodgepodge of weird items. There's a bronze lion statue, a fake leg of mutton, a taxidermy badger, forks and knives and empty bottles and anything a show could ever need comprises this magnificent seat, and on it is a demon.
Is he cute?
Oh no. Oh, he's fugly.
How big is
But
he?
he's big. He's taller than you, Yay. But here's what you see. Horn. Antler. Face of a goat. Neck of a horse. Body of some indiscriminate mammal. Paw. Talon. Wing of a bird. Wing of a bat. Leg of a horse. Leg of a dragon. Or leg of a lizard. Tail of a dragon. With a little floof at the end. And he is sitting there going, well, somebody finally found me. Although, I'm kind of bummed you didn't kick in the door.
I told you.
Was
Don't
trying to
do
be
what the chaos demon wants you to do. That's never a good call.
was trying to be polite. Hi, why are you
Why am I here?
Essie is caught in like, well, you know, I'd have to be really drunk, but and she's just sort of pondering, like she's just sort of like taking in the demon and just
I'm assuming somebody who should have known better summoned you here.
Probably. I did just sort of show up. That's usually how it happens.
Would you like to go home?
No,
You
I'm
look like
having
a
fun.
homebody. You look like a homebody.
You know, I sort of take offense to that.
Hmm.
I like to think I'm a socialite.
But you're down here not talking to anybody until we hunted you down.
Even socialites need their downtime. Besides, I can't just go walking around campus. It would scare the shit out of people, and that's not my brand.
No, your brand is apparently minor annoyances.
Yes, it's so fun.
Right.
You should really talk to I mean, and Ash just kind of like stops the sentence on the J.
Julian definitely picks it up and looks at her like, or them like, you were saying.
No,
So where's the slime involved? Out of curiosity here, like everywhere or what?
Oh, it just covers me.
Oh no, sorry, that wasn't in character. I was asking about
Oh.
the think about the description.
So just like a faint
The slime,
sheen.
the slime just kind of oozes out from like its skin.
It just kind of looks a little shiny.
Is it like
it's secreted.
is it like sticking around? Like, is there a huge pool under it, or does it seem to vanish a certain distance from his body?
It's like frogs. They look slimy, but they never like really leave a
He has like a
trail or
moat
anything.
around him, smoking the props.
Slime.
Anyway,
Well, my guy, here's the thing. You gotta, I'm asking you politely, one demon to another.
Oh yeah, how is that working out for you?
It's not. It's not. It never really has.
Huh.
You know how they say it. Too demon
Maybe
for
I
the
should breed
humans,
with a
not
human.
demon enough for
That
demons.
would be the ultimate inconvenience.
what?
It really would. How
I'll
long are
put
you
it on
planning
my
on
bucket
staying
list.
here?
Oh,
Would be my
forever.
question. Oh, for fuck's sake.
No,
What? I can't have a little fun?
Look,
I've been around for eternity. It gets boring sometimes.
and I can understand that, but your fun is only fun for you, which I get is also kind of your brand. But you fucked with my weed.
Ooh, what happened?
It went from the dankest kush, the stickiest of the icky, to lawn trimmings. It is
So your
so
grass
dead.
is ass. Nice. And then Julian just looks like,
Essie's just gonna like elbow Julian really hard. Like, dude, whose side are you on here? Not saying that, but like that's the vibe.
Ash is literally just gonna make again that look between Julian and the Chaos Demon and Julian and the Chaos Demon and like exactly.
All right. Despite
look.
everything, I'm not a violent guy. I'm asking you politely to. You've had your fun. You've caused an entire day's worth of misery for this entire campus. I'm just asking you to find a new place.
Oh, that's not possible.
So you were summoned here.
I already said that.
Well, you said you just kind of popped in nonchalantly, so it could have been summoning or it could have been a random appearance. But now you can learn. All right, so you were summoned. Somebody
They
always
did a
says
bad job of it because there was nobody here when I got here.
Ooh.
Ash is just gonna be like, if he was summoned. Like just like under their breath.
I couldn't make most of that out.
Oh, sorry. Ash is gonna kind of whisper, like, if they were summoned, they can be banished, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That becomes more difficult though, because we don't know who did it, how they did it. There are any number of ways to incorrectly summon a demon,
That's
which
very
is why I
true.
get so busy in October. But
Oh yeah, that's fun.
so some jackass, what can it hurt? Look at this old book I found. Next thing you know, everybody's got boils and oh god.
You know there's a demon for that.
Yeah, I know there's a demon for that. I've met him. I call him Frank. That's
Oh,
not
is that
his
what he
real
goes
name.
by?
He won't tell me his real name. I've never been able to banish him by name. but I've seen him 3 times so far.
Speaking of names, yours is
Unpronounceable by the human vocal cords. So you
like a
can
give me a
probably
ballpark.
call
Give me a
me-
ballpark.
What's another name for chaos? Like
We'll just call you Kip.
Discord?
Kip.
Kip.
You will not.
I
call
like
me
Kip. No,
like Kip
because you're
too.
like slimy like a mud Kip thing. So Kip.
I like Kip too. I think
Yeah.
we're settled on Kip.
Yeah, let's
Yay,
do Kip.
Kip works.
Well, still not my real name, so whatever.
I like Kip.
What?
Kip.
Wait, no. Did I? Okay. All right. So, what incentive would inspire you to go away?
You're the Slayer, right?
That's what I've been told.
Go on a date with me.
That's in character, by the way. Ash just like Ash just doesn't believe him. Like she's like, no.
What kind of date do you go on with a chaos demon?
A very fun one.
Oh my gosh.
You know, doesn't sound quite fun.
Oh, it's amazing. You never know what you're gonna get.
That's sounds about right. While they're discoursing, Ye's gonna look around for anything summon-y, circle-y, or demonic, alter-y, or anything that looks like it might be what's tying this douche nozzle to the prop room.
So Astia's gonna like kind of lean toward Ash and just sort of be like, couldn't you just like go to a movie?
I'd rather go to the movie with Julian.
Harsh.
Julian is gonna give him the stink eye. Like, excuse you.
You're my professor. What do you want? I'd rather go to the movie with you
I
instead.
want some respect.
I'm not saying that I wouldn't want to take you with me. You. Oh my god, I can't believe you. Why would I want to date you? You're my watcher.
Anyway,
Astia's like, hello, I was talking to you.
and Ye is still like,
Yay, make me a perception notice check.
Your success levels.
Okay. It's very hard to make out anything cohesive in this room. Like, you could swear shit actually looks like it's like floating, and there's like upside down things, and the floor is covered in all the dust that got knocked off of this stuff when it was thrown into this giant throne. And I mean, you don't smell blood. It wasn't a blood offering. There are, some broken candles, but they're not like altar candles. They're just like candles, but they look like they were burned maybe recently. They're not as dusty, but like you don't know if they were like used upstairs for a rehearsal and just got broken.
Well, it's something to investigate while everybody's talking. Unless the demon tries to stop him, he's just going to wander over to the candles.
Out of curiosity, when Estia was doing her research, did she come across like how one summons a chaos demon?
Was she specifically looking for that?
No, she was looking for general information, like probably more to the effect of like what their capabilities are, or like how to weaken them, like, or stuff like that. She probably wasn't looking specifically for summoning because it's already there.
Yeah, like she would have found a list of things that attract chaos demons, but not necessarily how to summon them. 'Cause
Okay.
that is like incantations and magic and stuff like that. And that is, you found more of an encyclopedia on monsters kind of
Okay.
thing.
All right. So she might be able to help Yay if he clues her in, but maybe not a whole lot.
Okay. Well, after having that little tip for Julian and listening to Essia, and like she'll look at Essia and be like, okay. And then she'll like look and be like, I have an idea. I have an idea. Just trust me. Just trust me.
Oh, I love ideas.
I will agree to go on a date with you under one condition.
He raises an eyebrow. And that would be?
I get to choose what we do.
Oh, that's less fun.
I promise you'll get to see other demons.
What are you gonna do? Banish me?
No. You asked for a date and I will take you on a date. I will take you on a date.
How about this? If you betray me, I fuck up your life for a week. But if you give me a date, I will leave immediately after.
I would never dream of it. I will take you on a date and we will get to see a ton of other demons that you have probably never even heard of.
Oh, that's funny. You must be new to this.
Maybe, but I'm agreeing to go on a date with you.
That is true. Okay, and he snaps his fingers, and you're in like a fancy dress, and he's in a suit. Where are we going?
Ash will look at themselves and be like, nope. This is not gonna work. Not gonna work.
What do you prefer, pantsuit? Snaps his fingers. You're in a suit, and he's in a dress.
You might need something a little more movable. These demons are quite vivacious.
Oh my god, are we going to a preschool?
No, not quite.
Ah, bummer.
Yeah, you
They
stay away
truly are
from
the
St.
embodiment of
Baphomet's.
chaos.
Those kids are nice kids and they're doing their best.
Ah, okay. I guess I shouldn't try to spoil the surprise. He snaps his fingers again, and he's in like a 70s tailored suit. He's like, I feel like the 70s was really my era out of this millennium. Let's
Is he in like a Saturday Night Fever like disco suit?
Please.
Like
not quite disco.
like a leisure
like,
suit?
A little bit. Yeah.
Ooh.
Powder blue.
I was thinking more of that like weird orangey brown tweed.
Oh.
Is he matching Julian?
No. Julian wears strictly pure brown tweed.
Okay. Not the weird orangey brown, just brown.
Not the weird orangey brown, just brown or occasionally gray.
Okay, got it.
So where are we going? Lead the way, shall you?
Okay. And she's gonna like look to Estia and Yay and Julian and be like,
She is very not sure about this. Like, do we wave goodbye? Do we go with you? Like, Ash, do you want company?
I'm pretty sure dates don't have company. But this is Kip. It's Kip's game. Kip. Do dates have company?
Do like a double date, but that's up to Kip.
I mean, I'm usually a
Why don't we all go on a
more
date
the
with you?
merrier type of person.
Perfect. We can all go
I
on a
mean,
date.
I don't know about you two, but a platonic thing is fine too if you want to come along.
Yeah,
Although,
let's go.
I don't know about the fifth wheel over here, and he looks at Julian, and Julian's like, "Hey."
Yeah, be like, sorry, Julian. There's nobody else. He probably would have paired you with Cheryl, but or paired Cheryl with Estia and paired you with me, either way. But and tries to give him kind of significant eye contact where Kip can't see it, looking towards the candles and the room, like about demons and such. Maybe you can find something. Not saying it out loud, but just kind of that.
It's funny because Essie is about to be much less subtle. Like I was trying to let people do their thing,
Oh wait.
but
Okay. Yeah, he picks up on enough. Julian goes, right. Well, I know when I am not wanted.
so Essie is going to actually like kind of go over to Julian and kind of like kind of tug him aside and just like hold up a finger to Ye and Kip and Ash. Just give me 1 second. 1 second. Please. 1 second. Julian. So she's gonna whisper to him like, Julian, we need to know who summoned this demon and if they're gonna summon more or if they have summoned more. Can you work on that while we try to get him out of here?
Yeah, this is so stupid.
What would you prefer? Broken bones?
No, sorry, that's not what I meant. I meant the date thing. But broken, like, of all the things for him to have chosen, the date is not what I expected.
It's the lesser of several possible evils.
Oh, I completely agree.
Okay, so you'll try to find out who summoned the summoner?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, if you need help, text me and I'll try to answer.
Okay. I will
You're the best.
be here.
Thanks, Julian. And then she's gonna scurry off. Hey, can I get a pretty dress, please?
Sure, why not?
Yay.
What?
Essie is like gonna like blush a little bit when that happens.
Oh, I suppose I should suit up too.
Yeah, like I say, Kip looks to Ye and goes, odd one out. Would you like to fit in?
Yeah, why not? It normally doesn't
And-
happen.
And you're in an he puts you in like an Austin Powers suit.
Nice. With the lacy cravat and everything.
Yeah.
Nice. Groovy, baby.
Ash is suddenly very thankful for their pantsuit.
Um,
Very thankful for their modern day pantsuit.
I'm Googling formal dresses of the 70s right now, and I'm getting like Black Widow vibes here. Like these are the kind of dresses that like your husband dies under mysterious circumstances with.
Oh, Ash wants one of those. Ash wants one of those.
No, you got your pantsuit. I have the
You
murder
want a
dress.
dress.
Sorry,
You have the murder dress.
I have the murder dress. Like apparently, like there's like a whole V-neck thing with like. Well, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'm into it.
I love that.
Can Ash's pantsuit be modern day though? Because they didn't ask for something super weird.
Yeah,
They just asked for a
yeah.
pantsuit.
He is going to leave his bat behind because there's not really a good way, even in all Austin powered up, to just wander around on a date with a bat. That just seems.
Oh snap! You
Curious.
can get patterns. I'm actually kind of excited about this.
In which next week Glory will be wearing a 70s style dress.
No, Gloria's just channeling her inner Sims 4 addiction.
The Sims for 6 hours today. I played The Sims for 6 hours today. Out of character, just
Nice.
letting you know.
Okay.
So anyway, all right. So
Anyway, Kip.
we're all single and ready to mingle. Let's do this.
Kip says, I suggest the school cafeteria. It's a very food court. They updated the terms recently. Recently, I'm thousands and thousands of years old. Recently is nothing. Subjective, that's the word. I suggest the food court. They've got nothing better to see than a weird person and a demon.
That's fair.
I will take your suggestion under advisement.
Oh, that's right. You were picking. I'm sorry. I got ahead of myself.
It's all you, Ash. Where are we going?
Let's go do this.
Ooh,
So
is it
A-
Chuck E. Cheese? I love those places.
Oh god, I can
Ash
only
is-
imagine the animatronic chaos of a Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh man. Okay, so Ash is okay. Ash is going to leave them all out of the theater, back the way they came, leaving the play of He Who Shall Not Be Named behind, and lead them kind of across campus and slightly off of campus. They are downtown. And sorry, I just saw chat. Um, and this entire time while they're walking, Ash is just like keeping up a blabber, like, "Blah, blah, blah," like, I don't really know why you'd want to go on a date with me. I don't really know why.
If you
I'm-
don't know why, then ooh, you should. You really should.
I'm picturing Ash like going through like, yeah, the last time I was on a date was with this guy and he was like completely a slob, but like we totally went to this awesome roller rink. And like so I'm picturing Ash like chattering like that, like about like the past like 5 dates.
Yes, literally, that's what Ash is doing. That is
Ash.
actually what Ash is doing.
You're the Slayer. You are a nexus of chaos as it is. Chaos and change and things that go bump in the night. I get where Kip is going with this. You are like a focusing lens for what he does naturally.
And you're hot.
It's super hot.
There's that too.
So Ash will lead them kind of a little bit off campus and then back onto campus and be a little chaotic like the demon kind of wants them to be, right? And we turn right down this alleyway and then we loop around and suddenly we are back in the same alleyway and then we're back onto campus and we have fun doing chaos things because that's what chaos is like. And we go on a chaos
He's
walk.
definitely like he'll like slam a window shut or knock a trash can over.
He's told
Or,
me he at like finger guns at least one passerby who trips or like drops something. He's just like pew pew and
Yep.
just things.
Yes. He exclusively does that even to inanimate objects. That is his like trigger for his like that's what he does to like signify that he's using his powers. He's just like pew pew and then something shitty happens.
The best part is he's not even doing finger guns, he's doing hoof guns. Like hoof and claw gun. You're
Hoof and
Well,
talon.
yeah.
like,
It's paw and talon.
I feel like somebody like catches on like halfway through their walk and like, is that supposed to be
Oh, this?
no, like I feel like somebody like catches on only like halfway through their walk that whatever the demon is doing is supposed to be finger guns.
Oh,
Like that it takes them like half the walk to figure that out.
how could you not figure that out? Well, they're not fingers, but like they're guns, you know? Pew 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 pew, and then like some birds poop on you.
My dress.
Oh, my bad. Gone.
Okay. Well, at a corner, and it's not quite a Chuck E. Cheese. It is a big building in the front. It says, Inflate a Park Family Night that night. And Ash opens the door, and you just hear screams and cries, and then you just hear Ash. Ash has a part-time job. And Ash has taken this chaos demon to this inflated park that is filled with families in hopes that it might keep them safe. But also you hear screams and cries, adults who are tired of it, can't stand the chaos of children anymore. And the mood is just everybody here hates it here except for the children. And
Oh,
there's screams
yes.
and there's crimes.
Oh,
And then Ash just kind of grimaces at Ash.
you know the
or,
way to a
at the
chaos
cries of
demon's
Ash.
heart.
And this medium-sized child, not even a toddler, comes running up and goes, Kip, this is Jimmy. Jimmy, this is Kip.
Hi
Jimmy
there,
is your
Jimmy.
best friend, Kip.
He like leans down and just goes, "Hi, Jimmy. What are you doing today?" And like his big goat face is like right in Jimmy's face.
And Jimmy bites his nose.
Who's this Jimmy kid?
Ow!
Well, now we'll get to find out if demon slime has any sort of effect.
I guess we will.
Ow!
Ow.
You okay?
I hit myself on my monitor.
Oh.
I'm fine.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh
I'm
no.
fine. I just lost track of the monitor for a minute.
Damn it, Kip.
Yeah.
Chaos demons.
But yeah, Jimmy literally bites Kip's nose and then just runs away. Just runs away.
You know he might start
Uh,
hallucinating, but
I-
he'll be fine.
I'm pretty sure he does anyways.
Oh, so no one will know the difference. Now, what exactly are we doing at this haven of chaos?
Oh, well, you asked to take me on a date, but I do have a job to do. So hi, come with me. And she's gonna Kip to the kid and be like, "You're gonna need a hairnet. Your hair's a little long. That's why I keep my conditioner a little bit." And
Some kids, while you two are walking towards the back, some kids are like, "Oh my God, there's a new mascot!"
yes,
And they start running towards him, and he's like, "Oh, children!" And then they start hugging him, and he's like, What are they? What
and
are they
Ash just
doing?"
goes, "Everybody, this is Kip. Kip, this is the," and you just hear, "Kip."
My name is not Kip. It is not pronounceable by the human
And
vocal
it's just like
cords,
a
but it is not
loud
Kip.
cheer of Kip. Yeah.
Oh, you might not want to touch that. Oh, you're all covered in slime now. Well, you know what? That's on brand.
But I thought you wanted to get to know me. Isn't that the point of
This
dates? Don't you get to know somebody?
get to know you, not children. I mean, I love children, but the point of this date was to get to know you.
Children are so chaotic, and you are getting to know me. This is what I do in my spare time when I'm not being the Slayer. Is the Slayer the only thing you care about me? I thought you liked me for me, Kip.
I like you for your, since, you know, the kind that a demon can suck out of you, or whatever the words are.
Oh,
that
if you're
I-
looking for something to suck out of me, my soul's already gone. This place took it. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was gonna
Can
say
I-
normally there's no sucking till the second date, but
Oh, hush. As much of a chaos demon as I am, dirty jokes are just not my style.
dirty jokes are
Here,
everyone's
I thought
style.
you liked me for me, Kip.
Well, you are your essence.
Yes, and I
I
told
mean,
you it's long dead.
I've seen what you do at parties.
Where do you think I learned it from? They just kind of gesture to the chaos of children around.
Fair. Well
And,
then,
you know-
introduce me to your herd.
This is everybody. And Kip, something you should know about children. And now Ash kind of like stops, like the fake smile is like, they're really chaotic. And you just kind of have to learn to deal with it and learn how to control it and learn how to not let it bother you. So shall we? We were on a date.
All right. The kids are like climbing on him now. Using him as a jungle gym and going, "Why are you so many different parts of animals? Can't you be one animal?" Another kid goes, "Yeah. Don't get greedy."
Kids, just think of him like a Pokemon.
One of the kids goes, "What's a Pokemon?"
Isn't it modern day?
Yeah, but this kid was born in like 2020 or like 2010 or whatever.
They still release Pokemon games to
Yeah,
today.
I've got the new game on my
That's
I was like,
fair.
literally, I was looking literally just.
I keep forgetting. You know, I'm so guys, I'm a millennial. I'm not a zoomer.
Look, I'm
also-
Gen X,
I'm
if you want to go
sorry.
down that
I'm
road.
sorry.
so-
Out of
That was a
character, you are the
total joke.
youngest one here.
that was a total joke.
Okay.
I'm just out of touch with my own
Fair enough.
timeline.
Fair enough.
That's fair.
Fair
um,
enough.
it's like a 2-year-old though. No, not a
Okay,
2-year-old.
Okay.
Like a 4-year-old.
4-year-old. Yeah. What's a
And,
Pokemon? What's a Pokemon?
He'd be like, wait, which Pokemon?
Kind of like Giraffe Rig, I would say.
Oh, the weird one. Oh, ugh. I don't like that one. He's got a face on his butt.
So judgmental these days.
It's literally a butt face. I don't want a Pokemon that's a butt face. That's what mean people call people. You don't call people butt face.
All Pokemon need love, though. Especially butt-faced Pokemon. Because
You're not
nobody
my
likes to-
dad, and the kid runs away.
See, you talk to them in a reasoned.
In the distance, you just hear Jamie.
Meanwhile, Estia has kind of snuck away from the group and is absolutely killing it at Space Invaders or whatever in the arcade. Like is at a cabinet game. I don't know which game it actually is, but whichever one it is, she's like absolutely like going for that high score.
I'm gonna give you a choice: Galaga, Space Invaders, Pac-Man, or Centipede.
The face all of us just made.
Yeah.
Let's stick with Space Invaders. Let's go for the classic.
Okay.
Yep. And Ye's gonna pause and eye one of those test your punching power things for a moment and just look at it and then just go, nah, that's not gonna go well.
Okay. I like it. So I envision as this date is happening, kids are just swarming him, and he's a little uncomfortable, mostly by the touch, not by the actual chaos.
Mm-hmm. Kids have no respect for personal boundaries.
Yep.
They do not.
He's probably
like,
been bit more than once. Just FYI.
Bitten with
I
a
wish they
feathery
would
wing
bite
pulled
me on the
on.
parts that bruise less, but whatever. Beggars can't be choosers.
And then there's this one particular like super adorable, probably like 6-year-old girl who has just like found her way up on top to Kip's shoulder and is just like hugging him around the neck and is like, "You're my new best friend. I love you so much." She's like, "You're so furry and like this is spiky." And is like poking his antler, And she's like, and then she goes, "Can I have it?" Like in that like weird, creepy way that kids do, right? Can I have
He's gonna
it?
go, "No, sweetie, you can't have it. It's attached to me."
But I want it. It just like starts the whine and the cry.
Toddler meltdown. 3,
Toddler
2,
meltdown.
1.
And like she starts like yanking on it and she's like death gripping that thing. And meanwhile, Ash is just like, she's standing by Kip doing the thing. Like she's just like playing with the kids alongside of him. Things like that. They're on a date and he is getting to see her work. She is a Inflatable Park attendant in which sometimes she helps the kids figure out where they're going, and other times, depending on the shift, she's also back in the kitchen. But tonight, they're in the park. So they're playing with the
Okay.
kids. But yes, toddler meltdown. And Ash is like, "Isn't this so much fun? Doesn't this just suck the life out of you? Like a big
I will
smile.
say it's a bit loud, and he's like doing that thing where he's like, moving his finger like in his ear, like, yeah, it's a bit loud, but you know, I'm finding this rather homey. It definitely reminds me of my hell dimension.
You know, meanwhile, again, Toddler Mountain screaming in his ear of like pulling on an antler. And Ash just like, you know, kind of like gesturing children to climb up like a mini warrior wall, right? Just like that way, that way, that way. And, you know, just like, did you have any questions for me? And then she's like, Hannah,
Yes, what
stop pulling on that.
inspired you to be an absolute mess?
Oh, that's easy. Duh. My mom.
Oh, what did your mom do?
Die.
Oh, my condolences.
Yeah, Ash is just like not even like no filter, right? This demon wants to know things. They're just like, okay.
So, I imagine some of your habits stem from your insecurities. That's usually how it goes.
Don't yours? Are you that? Oh, you're so afraid of being normal, aren't you?
No, I'm inherently not normal. I don't
But
need to be
you
afraid
could
of
be.
being normal.
But you could be. Why aren't you?
Chaos magic runs through my veins, honey.
Slayer magic runs through mine. You don't see me punching holes in walls.
No,
Then
that's
you're
for
not-
dudes named Kyle who drink Monster. That's not a Slayer thing. Don't appropriate their culture.
Okay.
I mean, if I were to admit an insecurity, it would be that I'm not causing enough chaos. Some of my chaos demon buddies think that inconveniences are not true chaos, but I beg to differ.
Oh, well, I mean, have you ever slept wrong in a bed and like your whole day is thrown off? Your neck gets a crick and you just can't do anything. Of course, that's chaos.
Exactly. But
Exactly.
apparently that's not valid enough for and you hear like a this really inhuman sort of screechy growl, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, you guys don't understand my language. We'll call him John." Apparently that's not good enough for John.
Is John your
Oh,
dad?
Stupid John.
Stepdad?
Yeah.
Brother?
Do you have daddy issues?
I don't have a dad. I was created. I was born from the primordial energy.
As Kip is telling his story, like some kids just kind of like shuffle up cross-legged, like Indian style, just like
Listen up,
listening.
kids. These are some real hard lessons you'll be learning.
Is John just an older, stronger, more influential chaos demon?
No, he's just a dick.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he is a chaos demon, but he's just a dick.
What's a dick?
Ask your mommy and daddy.
Back. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there. Never mind.
Don't. Yeah, don't.
Never mind.
That is not my responsibility. In fact, it's better. It's more chaotic if you ask your parents. Go ask your parents.
Do not ask your parents what a dick is. Oh my god.
Mommy! Daddy!
Ooh. Man, my DM brain just took over, but never mind. Not my job here.
Yeah. All right,
So
there.
I'm going to actually put a pin in this scene right now, and we're going to cut over to Julian. And Julian stayed back in the theater, and we see him digging through the prop room. We see him picking up the candles, examining them, looking for how recently they were used. He picks aside some, detritus on the floor, and let me roll for something.
Veto.
Yes.
Objection.
I will hear out your veto if you'd like to explain.
I don't like that.
Veto because I don't like it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's.
I tried that
Hold
once.
on.
The werewolf just punched me
Oh,
right
there
off
it
my
is.
feet.
He doesn't find a lot in the prop room, but
You had one job, Julian. We even took the demon out before you.
no, he comes up practically empty. The candles are really all he found. He makes his way back up to the upper level of the theater and he sits in the audience and watches this dumpster fire of a rehearsal. And that's where the curtains drop.
You didn't even find the candles. I found the candles.
Julian did nothing.
I could make one more roll. Who votes for one more roll?
Well, not when you put it like that, Chris.
It's okay. I made the rolls. The dice decided.
That's fair. The scene enhancement dice.
The secret
Yeah.
scene enhancement dice.
Yeah. So okay. Thank you, everybody. This was a fun session.
This
I hope you
was.
guys had fun. It was fun for me.
I definitely.
Yes,
being a
I
sassy
had fun
demon.
too. Yes.
Yay.
Thank you, Chris.
Ooh,
I'm gonna
You.
admit,
Welcome.
just out of character, almost the only reason Ye just didn't pick up a wooden horse and start swinging is because I knew out of character Glory did not want to do any combat.
Allergic to combat.
Storytelling always.
So, if she had been feeling better, I might have been just like, yeah, YOLO, and horse to the face of the horse face.
Trojan horse prop, go!
You have a pregnant horse.
It's one of those the horse heads on a stick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
The fuzzy horse heads on a stick.
Yes.
I remember
Um,
this from when they did Camelot a few years back. Great.
So thank you guys. It's time for thank yous. Thank you. Glory. Thank you, Bat Kyle. Thank you, Mana. Thank you, producer Kevin. Thank you all who watched and we're talking up a storm in chat and everybody who just watched in general. Thank you for all of you who are watching on YouTube and made it this far. Give the video a like and give the channel a subscribe. You won't regret it. And last but not least, most importantly, be nice to each other. Bye, everybody.